Secondly, there is a simple way to instantly know if your sales process is broken. And this will help you to identify straight away whether you need to actually act and step in and do something about your particular sales process. So here it is. If within 15 minutes of an initial inquiry call, so a discovery call, they are talking about what you do and about your product or service, your system is broken.
Welcome to the Master Dealmaker's Secrets podcast. And now, here's sales growth strategist, John Blake.
Welcome to Master Dealmaker's Secrets. I'm John Blake. This is episode 269. And what we're going to cover today is how to instantly tell if your sales process is broken. So have you ever listened to one of your team on the phone and it made you cringe? Either that or they were saying what they were saying sounded cheesy, or you could tell they weren't listening to your potential client, or they just weren't really conducting themselves in a way that you would expect as one of your salespeople. So firstly, if you haven't trained them, it's not their fault. Secondly, there is a simple way to instantly know if your sales process is broken. And this will help you to identify straight away whether you need to actually act and step in and do something about your particular sales process. So here it is. If within 15 minutes of an initial inquiry call, so a discovery call, they are talking about what you do and about your product or service, your system is broken. So why is this such a disaster? Like that might not sound like that big a deal. Like what's wrong with them talking about your company and about your product within the first 15 minutes? Well, look, I don't care what you sell. I don't care if you're selling services. I don't care if you're selling a physical product. I don't care what you sell. If your salespeople are already talking about product within 15 minutes of an initial discovery call or initial conversation, your potential client has already checked out and will probably buy, if they buy from you, in spite of your sales process instead of because of your sales process. So this is where the term order takers comes from. And what that means is that you could probably replace your sales team with a chatbot or a administration desk or a video sales letter, and you would pretty much get the same results. So what can you do about it? Well, step number one, record your calls. So there are a number of AI recorders and recording software that are available right now. You can either use that or sync certain devices with a mobile phone or with a phone system. And what they will do is they will take the transcript from the call. They will just record the transcript from the call. And what you can then do, which is step two, is analyze the recording transcripts. Map them to your sales process to see where the disconnects are, where people are dropping off. And what will happen is that you will listen to them, you will look at the transcripts, and you will see straight away where the salesperson lost the potential client. You will hear where the problems are. You will see where the problems are when you look at the transcripts. If you want some help with this, book in for a sales diagnostic at www.j.com, and we will analyze your calls as part of the diagnostic. Step three, do it for 90 days. You will soon start to see behavior change, which means the same number of calls, the same ad spend, the same number of salespeople, but a dramatic shift in your results as a result of doing this. And like I said, there are so many different, so if you're doing discovery calls on Zoom, you can use a product like Fathom or Fireflies that will record the call and give you a transcript. Even Zoom has a transcribing service built in now. So if you're doing discovery calls on Zoom, there is a really simple way of doing this. And then there are a number of different AI devices that will sync with a mobile phone that will, if your salespeople are making outbound calls using a mobile phone, they will record the calls and they will transcribe the calls, and you can use that. So I guarantee if you start doing this and you do it two or three of these per week for 90 days, and you sit down with each of your salespeople and you analyze what they're doing, then you will see a significant shift in your results, because suddenly the salesperson gets to actually hear what they're saying or hear what they're not saying. You can start to spot the areas where they should have either drilled down on a particular area rather than moved on to the next question, and they can correct that behavior in between. I've been coaching now for 21 years, and I have never used a more powerful tool to be able to coach salespeople. And that's why I am such a big advocate of this. Like I said, at the moment, if you register for a sales process diagnostic, I will analyze a bunch of your call recordings as part of that process, which, you know what, for the sake of a couple of $100, you will get absolute clarity on exactly where you're losing your money, and that in your sales process, and that could be worth hundreds of thousands in extra sales per month to you. I've seen it happen. You know, we're talking hundreds of thousands, sometimes per week, in extra sales, just by having the exact same sales team with the exact same ad spend, having the exact same conversations, although they're different because we coach them how to do it different, with the exact same prospects, but you have a dramatic shift in your actual sales results. So if you are interested in that, go to jblakerx, www.jblakerx.com. You can register at that link, and I will look forward to doing your diagnostic and helping you get this nailed in your business once and for all. As always, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you on the next podcast. Cheers.
You've been listening to Master Dealmaker Secrets with John Blake. Subscribe to get more in-depth strategies and maximize your sales process with new episodes every other week. And double your inquiry to sale conversion with the lead flow you already have. Go to johnblakeaudio.com for his exclusive, free, no-fluff audio training and companion PDF guide.